This is Jonathan. He's 31, works full-time in real estate and has launched an Amazon FBA store that did $22,000 in his first month. A year later, he's consistently doing around $24,000 per month in revenue, spending less than an hour a week on it. In this interview, he shares what made the difference and how he made it work.
Hi, my name is Jonathan and this is my Amazon store. I just really want to thank the FBA Bros. Firstly to Clarence for having the initial call with me. I think that was something which not a lot of founders in the programs will actually do. David as well for pushing through this whole entire journey, handling the front end portion of it. Seeing their journey from the very beginning all the way to right now, the growth has really been amazing. And I always believe that when you look at growth like this, it has to come from a certain substance. You know, looking at how the past cohorts and batches of people who have come in have been made successful, they have absolutely changed lives, and I'm really thankful for that because they have also changed my life as well. Huge shout out to them. Hope you all still continue this journey. It was actually very challenging. I was always telling Clarence that I think I'm not the most ideal student. Going through the whole entire journey, I gotta say that it's been all worth it looking back. Wow. To be frank, coming from a very long product research journey, right? It got a little bit disheartening, at first. And even I had my doubts when I first spotted this product. And I had to kind of run through with Clarence a few times to make sure that, hey, this is something that is worth doing. We spotted an opportunity over here, and I guess the rest is history. It's mind-blowing. The very fact is that the market in the US is so much bigger than Singapore. I don't think this is something that I can achieve locally. And once again, at the scale of being so passive, Amazon fulfilling the products, I don't have to pick, pack. Right now, what I do on not even a monthly basis, but a quarterly basis is just liaising with my suppliers for stocks once in a while just to check my advertising cost doesn't go too out of hand. And I think that's pretty much it. Sometimes I just need to troubleshoot some ad hoc issues, but I think that's the only thing taking time off my Amazon journey so far. Till now at this moment, it still feels like a dream come true because I think ultimately I feel that it's a blessing. Not many people can say that I'm able to stop whatever I'm doing and enjoy life. Life doesn't need to be too stressful. It has come to a point whereby I wouldn't say money is not a huge worry, but I'm very comforted at least there is initial base to work with here. I did ask my friends because I had a couple of prototypes back at home. Asked how much would they pay for this product. Some of them they said, oh, maybe at most $20, $30, maybe maximum. And I was like, oh, okay. My product is a kitchen product. Even personally for myself, I don't think I'll be paying more than $25 for it. Locally in the US, there's an opportunity over there. So I'm quite thankful for that. Pretty amazing. I always share with the community around that. Two things that actually kept me going was really attending the weekly calls with Clarence. That in itself, it really helped to continue the momentum, especially when times get really challenging. The second thing as well is the community. Some really good peers around me who have also launched and they've shared with me their successes, and they also help me accountable as well, right? Whether am I doing my market dominators, putting the hours in. I'm very thankful for that, and I believe that this is a major factor as to why I've managed to actually launch a product today. Oh, absolutely. Looking back right now, the successes that I'm having, the credit really goes back to the Clarence team, to God. I couldn't have done it by myself, definitely. And I think if I were to do it by myself, it would have taken me a couple extra more years and probably a couple extra hundreds of thousands of things like that. So I think this program really helped to speed run through the whole entire process, be it the admin process, the sourcing, everything has already been built. So it's all about really just following through. Yeah, and trusting in the process. A couple of things being in the weekly calls. No matter how busy, I would try to push for that. And even if I miss a session or two, I will always try to watch the recordings. I think that discipline in itself helped. And having this weekly content keep us closer to the program, because at the end of the day, this is not school. No one's going to punish you for not doing it. I think the weekly calls and also having people around the community in itself, I think at that point of time, people were sharing about their wins, sharing about their journey. I think that was really helpful in that sense. At the point of time, we were looking at 4-figure cost. It was a very large sum of money personally for me. And that was a pain, a trigger. And I don't know what the returns or what might look like. And that was something that caused me to hesitate. But I think there was this one statement that Clarence mentioned that made me say, to go ahead. We want to work with people who are very decisive, who are able to make decisions, who are able to move forward, and we're able to coach them. I find that was very important in this journey as well, because ultimately, you as a business owner, multiple points in your journey that you have to make decisions that come with a cost as well. This is decision that I do not regret, definitely. Yeah, everything is hard, but you choose your heart. And if you stick through the course, I always believe that at the end of it all, it's going to be worth it. But it's making the initial decision and following it through. If you're able to do this too, I think at the end of it, I've not been disappointed. So I hope this can perhaps encourage you or perhaps to think a little bit more.